to my channel, and today is probably the most anticipated video to date. It is my hair journey. I know that I've taken a very long time to actually film this video, and number one is because a lot of my hair videos actually get super judged, and I just wasn't feeling the criticism at one point. But there's a lot of you guys that have constantly keep asking me, when's the hair video, when's your next hair video, when's your video coming out? So I felt that it was only right to really do this video for you guys, those who have been asking me. So this is going to be kind of my past yearly hair update and kind of run down everything about my whole transition within the last year, where I'm at. I hope to include some clips and stuff so you guys can kind of see my hair in its natural state. But if you guys are interested to see my hair journey, stay tuned. So obviously a lot of people are going to ask me, when was your last relaxer? My last relaxer was July 25th, 2013, and today's date is November 30th, the day that I'm filming this video. So it has been well over a year since my last relaxer. I actually got it relaxed for a wedding that I was going to be attending, and from that point it wasn't like I had this big aha moment of like, oh, I'm gonna decide to transition. So a lot of people always ask me that, like, why did you decide to transition? And seriously, I have no like big epiphany, no like opening of the heavens above or anything like that stating of why I wanted to go natural. A lot of it really just came from what I had did previous years. If you've seen my hair videos before, I always talked about that I only would relax maybe once to twice a year. The most that I had ever gone between relaxers was probably about 9.5, almost 10 months, and then I would relax. So typically that was like one relaxer a year. But I just decided come January of 2014, this year, the beginning of the year, I was like, well, you know, we're gonna kind of see how it goes, because I was really itching to get a relaxer, because the winter time is always the hardest for my hair, and it's like the straighter that it can be, the better. So I decided, I was like, okay, well, let's give it a try. So that's really why I decided to transition to natural. It really was just on a whim. It was just to kind of see like how far I could push it. Let's see what my hair does. Let's see the changes that it makes. And when we get to a year, we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. So that is why I decided to transition. My hair journey hasn't been an easy one. I think everybody's story is different. That's why it's called a journey. No one walks the same path. No one goes through the same things. If we all did, I mean, our lives would be very predictable, very boring. But my journey was a little different. Like I said, I kind of adopted things from my relaxed life and have transitioned to those things to my transitioning life. And what I mean by that is, obviously I did a lot of different hair techniques like co-washing, making sure that I was sealing in the moisture, things like that, as a relaxed person. And I've definitely transitioned those things and realized how important they are for me being someone who's transitioning. I can't say that I am natural, because natural to me means you have no relaxed ends. I still have relaxed ends, as you guys can see. They are scrawny, relaxed ends. But I'm still transitioning, so I consider myself a transitioner. I'm not fully natural. But my current routine is super easy. Definitely I try to adopt a lot of the things that I found from YouTubers here on YouTube, and I plan to link a couple of those girls down below. They have been of such help for me, kind of giving me where I am right now, a lot of thickness in my hair, retaining moisture, which has always been a big problem. So I will link those ladies down below if you guys are interested. But my current routine is simple. I typically do a wash day about once or twice a month, just depending on how my scalp is. A lot of you guys know that I suffer from dandruff, so it's really important that I clarify my scalp, which I do the to clarify my scalp, I use the apple cider vinegar treatment, which I will link right here, you guys. Also, the link will be below if you guys are interested. Another thing that I'm really big about is pre-poos, because my hair is naturally just super dry. So I like to put the moisture in before I actually do a full wash day. That's with shampoo and conditioner. Probably the most important thing that I do is co-washing. I go through a lot of conditioner. So it's very simple. There's really no big thing as far as like, you know, routines and things like that. I really have adopted a lot of those things, and we're using a lot of those things actually before I decided to transition. So it was very simple. That was a very, very easy part of my journey. So that is my current routine. If you guys are interested in any of those things, leave me a comment below or thumbs up this video, just letting me know which ones you guys like to see. Any type of thing that I talk about, put that down below. Any journey, obviously there is going to be some trials and tribulations and some things that just don't happen the way that you want to happen. And you know, we all make mistakes. This is why it's my journey, my life, my hair. It's on my head. So there's some things that I guess I regret, and there's some things that I hope to change. Number one is I'm still a slave to my flat iron. And a lot of that comes with not having embraced my natural texture. And a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about? It's really because I haven't really divulged in a lot of different styles and how to make that texture more, I don't want to say visible, but more like structured and more refined. And I think it's because I'm still learning. So it's not like I'm on here, you know, oh, I see a video, let me just recreate what someone else did. No, I'm still learning. So that's why you guys haven't seen like a lot of hair tutorials and things from me, because I'm still learning. I'm finding out things that are going to working for my hair, and I'm finding out a lot of things that don't work with my hair. So that's one of the things that it's difficult, is really finding things that I can do and finding things that I'm comfortable with. I'm probably one of the biggest mistakes, like I said, is really just embracing my natural texture. A lot of the times I will like do a co-wash and I get really excited about like the curl pattern that's forming, but rather than taking that excitement and saying, okay, well, let me wear it in its natural state as much as possible, I'm like, okay, where's my flat iron? Let me go flat iron it. So I'm still a slave to my flat iron, which is not something I want to be, but hey, it is. So I'm still learning with that process. Some other things that I really want to change is really implementing protective styles. And I think I'm more so cognizant of that now, because we're really going to get into winter and it's much colder and your hair is much drier, and the less that you can do as far as manipulating it, the better. So I'm really starting to do a lot more research of styles and things of that nature. So that's probably one of the big things that I'm not doing or have not been doing, is protective styling. For the most part, I don't wear my hair like this. Literally, this is what you guys get for my videos. Most of the time, my hair is up in a ponytail, it's up in a bun, it's away from my face, it's pulled in a low ponytail, something where I'm not constantly playing in it, messing with it. Because if you guys can tell, I'm always touching my hair. It's such a bad habit, but I'm always touching my hair. So that's kind of one of those things that I'm figuring out for myself. But I've been really looking into getting a full sew-in, something that I can maintain, and something that will definitely allow my hair just the break that it needs. I've done some research and I've actually looked into getting a Vixen sew-in. If you guys are not familiar with the Vixen sew-in, I will put just a little link below of a video or something, so you guys can definitely check that out. But the Vixen sew-in actually will allow me to get to my scalp a little bit better, rather than like a full-headed sew-in. And I guess because my main concern has always been that I do have dandruff, I do have very, very dry scalp, and it's important that I clarify, cleanse, and moisturize. And I feel that a Vixen is going to allow me to do that in comparison to, let's say, another type of sew-in where, you know, your entire head is covered completely. So I have been thinking about that. I am looking for a hairstylist that will do that. My mom has a person in her little contacts that I'm hoping to reach out to. So maybe in 2015 I will have totally different hair than I have right now. And hopefully with that I probably will do some type of trim where I can get rid of a lot of the relaxed ends to a point but my hair still will be pretty healthy and still be able to grow with a sew-in. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to as far as the next step, the next journey. So yeah, I have a lot of things in my head that I'm thinking of doing, a lot of things that I want to try, a lot of things that I'm interested in trying. Until I get to that point where I possibly will do a sew-in, I'm thinking of trying to figure out what styles are going to work for me. I've, you know, went out and bought like flexi rods and perm rods and things like that. And also what's probably making the situation a little bit easier is my mom. If a lot of you guys don't know, last year my mother went through chemotherapy and she lost all of her hair due to the chemo. And now that her hair is growing back, obviously she's in her most natural state as of right now, and she's kind of embracing this whole journey thing with me. So, you know, she had me try styles on her. I've been teaching her some things, you know, like with co-washing and things like that. And really YouTube is our biggest resource. So if you guys are even thinking about transitioning or even thinking about doing something, YouTube is a super awesome resource. That's why I'm here. I love it. I love sharing what I know with you guys. So definitely get your fingers going and look for stuff. That's really where I did it. I found some amazing females here on YouTube that, you know, their hair is different from mine, but the steps and the treatments and the way that they do things is something that I've adopted, and I can say has really, really made a big change in my hair. I think one thing that I've always been interested in is a big chop. But I don't have the gall or the balls to do it because unfortunately my hair is my security blanket. Length has always been very important to me. I've been the girl with long hair for a very long time, and it's hard to think that that might just up and go away one day. It took me a long time to get here, and I want to keep my long length. But obviously I know it's important to trim my hair while I'm transitioning so that I can get rid of these relaxants as much as possible. It is a process. This whole entire journey is a process, and Rome wasn't built in a day, and I know that. And so yeah, we're making it work. So one of my regrets would definitely have to include not starting this earlier. I really do like being free of not having to relax. I like the freedom of seeing what my hair has the capability of doing and really embracing that. Like I said, even though that's a kind of a contradiction to what I just said about not embracing my natural texture, I do get super excited at looking at my hair when it's wet. It's definitely really curly up in here. And I've got a lot of different curl patterns, which I expected because my hair is always very weird and always has been very weird. But it's really interesting to see how so much has changed within a year. And it's sad that like I didn't start, you know, documenting like my journey from like month 1 until now, because I would have loved to see the different changes in the hair. But now that it's been so long, I definitely can tell the big difference from day 1 till now, even though I haven't documented that. And I'm unfortunately unable to share that with you guys, which I really wish I could have. I wish I would have did it from day 1. It's just amazing to see like how amazing my natural hair is. And I think I've embraced this natural life, if that's what you want to call it. And I'm still figuring out a way to embrace it wholeheartedly and fully. I get so, I don't want to say envious or jealous, but I see girls with hair and I'm like, oh my God, I have to let them know like their hair is gorgeous. And I get really excited. If you guys haven't already noticed, I'm a Pinterest junkie. I have 3 boards, all related to natural. It's natural hairstyles, natural hair care, and then obviously natural inspiration. And sometimes when I'm feeling down and out about my hair, I actually will look at that board, that inspiration board, and like, oh, I want my hair to look like that one day. So it keeps me going. So if you guys are struggling with your journey, if you are feeling like this is not for me, just, you know, always revert back to why you did it. Think of why you did it. And I think that's probably one of the big things that I would recommend anyone to do is with anything. If you are ever feeling in doubt or you feel that you can't do something anymore, think of why you decided to go on that particular path, that journey, for whatever it is. And hopefully it will kind of snap you into realizing, hey, this is something that, you know, I'm going to continue to do. I want to do. I enjoy doing this. I like doing this. You know, find the passion in it again. But I feel that I really get excited to know that so many women are really embracing who they are naturally. Obviously, yes, I sit up here like a glamazon with full face makeup and hair and all of that. But the thing about it is that this is just an accessory to who I am. I'm comfortable in my own skin. And that's, I think, now with me transitioning, I'm starting to come full circle. So my journey has been important to me. It's not over yet. I'm still walking on the same path. I'm still learning. I'm still having setbacks. I'm still, you know, growing as a person and embracing things that are new and exciting to my life. And I know that this seems like more than just hair, but hair really is a component of yourself. It allows you are able to express yourself through your hair. If you want to dye it pink, you can dye it pink. That's expression. So hair is a part of us, and I think hair is an amazing, beautiful thing to have. And if it's natural, it's, in my eyes, it's even it's more amazing. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I'm just rambling on and on. I didn't want to make this video super long. But yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at right now. And I hope to grow, and I hope that you guys get to see the growth in me as far as with my hair. So if you guys are interested in some of the stuff that I talked about that I may have not filmed, put those down in the comments below. Definitely like this video if you guys enjoyed my hair journey, and if there are videos that you want me to do, just let me know, just by thumbs up and comments below. If you guys are new to my channel and you're interested to see where I go from here, definitely hit that subscribe button. I would love for you guys to come back and see how I'm doing. So until next time, you guys, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. And we're out. I have no